herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von The Cat Lady. So, was haben wir letztes Mal gemacht? Genau, wir haben das Namensbad bekommen und den Rest reden wir mal mit der Nurse. Ah ja.
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
Okay.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Okay.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh,
Sure.
all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I
Okay.
go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Alles klar, danke schön. Es ist zugesperrt. Es ist zugesperrt. Oh, Doktorchen.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am?
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
Oh.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
Das ist also Dr. X, ja? Okay.
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Nope. Haben wir nicht.
Now
Oh.
I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Kein
Fine.
Problem.
Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I live in my own... Ich glaube...
I rent a flat. It's quite lonely most of the time.
Seien wir ehrlich ein
I
bisschen.
used to like being on my own, but I'm not sure if I still do. Too much time with my thoughts, and no one to talk to. Maybe I
Tja.
should get a parrot. We'd have a little chat each time I feel like opening up.
Or maybe you
Das ist
could
eine Katze.
consider finding friends through our Suicide Watch service. They're very good. Helped a lot of people.
Okay. Maybe I will.
What do you do for a living?
Das weiß ich nicht. Ich würde mal das sagen.
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. but it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Ja,
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Ja, dann schauen wir
Describe
mal,
to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Tja, das weiß ich nicht. Aber... Puh. Also, ihr Kater heißt Teacup, also würde ich sagen.
I have a cup of tea and read a newspaper.
Perhaps having some breakfast first would improve how you feel through the day. Just something to think about.
Sure, I can try that.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people.
Ja,
It makes me feel
nämlich
more
auch.
like a failure if I don't see it. It doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
A good friend. Someone
Würde
I
ich
could
sagen.
finally trust. But I can't see anyone will turn up anytime soon. I've become a social hermit. People avoid me.
You'll have to try to open up a bit. Hopefully the suicide watch worker will work with you on that.
Ja.
Don't think it'll help much. I heard they're not very good.
Really? Sorry to hear that. Have you
Schauen
ever
wir mal.
attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Every
Yeah.
night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead. Would you
Ja.
describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Ich würde sagen. Das.
Definitely better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people.
Aber ich glaube
Same
nicht, dass wir
as
zu
near-death
heimkommen.
experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
No. Sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
No.
No,
That's good. Alcohol is a powerful depressant.
I never really liked drinking.
Excellent. Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I
Das glaube
couldn't
ich
say,
nämlich auch.
Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide.
Ja,
That
gut.
puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Das ist schwere Entscheidungen. Weil jede Antwort bringt auch das Spiel in eine andere Richtung. Ich glaube, was war ein plötzlicher Impuls einfach nur.
It was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. I had a really rotten day, you know? I felt like I was suffocating between the 4 walls of my bedroom. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. It's strange. But I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
Ich glaube ihre Katzen, oder?
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
Oh.
It's hard to say. It could be anything. Sometimes it could be just little things. The way my hair looks, shoes I can't find, when I run out of milk. I get angry with myself for being clumsy, for not being able to cheer up and just get on with things, like everyone else.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Der fragt mich ja aus.
Probably nobody would come anyway.
Was wird sie
Can you
sagen?
imagine it? Now that's a sad picture. Loved by no one. Missed only by some cats. No tears shed for me. No flowers on my grave. But that's okay. I never liked flowers. I wouldn't miss that.
Das glaube ich dir.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important.
Sie
What can you
ist
tell me about
verheiratet.
your relationship? What had happened between you two?
Okay, geschieden.
I don't really want to talk about this.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here.
Okay.
There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
Ja, okay.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Was? What the fuck? Willst du mich verarschen? Jetzt gehe ich in den Gedanken. Nice.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet.
Das ist
It
schön,
must
ja.
have been late at night.
Eine Bild-in-Bild-Spielszene. Geil.
Hurry!
Okay.
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
Das möchte ich auch gern wissen, aber hey.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Okay.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Okay. Okay, es ist gelockt. Auch gelockt. Okay. Wir können uns bewegen
I
hier.
think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Okay. Dann folgen wir mal der Krankenschwester. Der netten.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Aber mich wundert es, wann ich mal einen Parasiten treffe. Das würde mich sehr wundern. Oh Gott. Das ist schon so vertrauenswürdig, ja. So, mal gucken, was jetzt passiert. Das Spiel ist ja sehr szenenlastig. Aber mal gucken, was hier jetzt passiert oben. Weil es scheint mir wieder sehr nach einer Cutscene aus, obwohl
What are we
noch
doing on
nicht.
the roof?
Das
Liz.
frage ich mich gerade auch. Das Spiel geht um Selbstmord. Was ich so am Anfang mitbekommen habe.
What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes?
Liz.
Liz?
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway.
Bitte
This is the only way out of here. The only escape.
Liz, nein.
Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
You've lost your mind. Get down here right now.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides,
Liz, bring dich
I
bitte
have no
nicht
one
um.
to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened.
Doch.
You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of
Yeah.
course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
Klar.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Yeah. She smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay. You have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must
Können
jump
wir es
anyway.
jetzt retten?
I have no choice.
Nein, nein, nein,
Wait.
nein.
Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do. You can choose to come back inside with
Bitte
me,
bring dich
and
nicht
we'll
um.
just forget this like it never happened.
Du könntest
Okay.
Susans Freundin werden.
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I
Ja,
bet
klar.
you don't remember that.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
Ja.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My
Ja.
colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You
Ja,
really listened to
klar.
everything I
Sag
said
ich
after
doch.
all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
Ne
No!
nein. Liz, nein. Ah, Gott. Ja. Scheiße. Sie war sicher kein Parasit. Oder war der Deal?
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway.
Okay. Dann.
The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong.
Okay.
I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life.
Okay.
I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it.
Okay.
For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Okay. Oh, was zum Teufel? Dr. X ist ein Parasit. Was zum Teufel ist hier nur los gerade?
Where am I?
Ja, das würde ich auch gern wissen. Aber das sind wir definitiv im nächsten Part. Und bis dorthin spielt schon brav weiter.